halfling to oversee, an apprenticeship to officiate, and a pig to slaughter.
Well, shall we then?
Samhain. Kunon humors these pagans too much. It is the first thing gone when I am Elderman. Fires and magic, spirits in the air. Gloucestershire has strayed from God's light.
People need carousing, especially before the winter frost. A festival brings warmth and cheer.
God's light does not dim as the nights chill, but the winters are hard upon the children. Seeing them run around.
It lightens the heart. Are there priests in your lands? I've met a few, liked even fewer.
The profane has gone unchallenged here. I alone am the Reformation. They are a flock in need of my shepherding.
And how will you lead this great renewal?
They will fill the church's pews, and we will thank him for all the gifts he brings. Not false idols of wood and clay.
And yet, are we going to pray at the idol of another? Is this Saint Kenhelm your god?
No, and we do not call him such. He is simply closer to the Lord's ear. Low in a mead of kine under a thorn, lieth poor Kenhelm, king-born. Is this land not beautiful, Eivor?
Aye.
Look, the path is untouched by danger, so your company is not needed.
You're a kinder man than the mask you wear. You won't be rid of me. I'll keep my word to Kunan for your safe return. I don't understand this Christian praying. I thank Odin while standing. Why get your knees dirty?
To humble ourselves before God. Besides, I've dirtied my knees doing worse.
That sounds like a tale I'd like to lend my ear to.
Please, Eivor, I must pray.
Should I watch, or turn my back?
O Lord, gift upon this lowly servant your greatest gift. Patience.
I'll not have to interrupt your prayer to protect you, Teftir.
And yet you insist on doing so. What is it you are looking at? A hare?
Teftir, get to safety. Find somewhere to hide.
Where did they come from? Found the swine! That was close. Eivor, thank you for saving my life.
It is good I was here to protect you. Maybe Kunan has the eyes of prophecy.
Splood, cloven-hoofed and sent by Lucifer himself. This land must be returned to God's grace.
More likely the shrine is in their territory.
Lord, we thank thee for your protection.
It's not safe here.
Give me my moment's prayer, Eivor. I ask only this.
We should return to Gloucester, unless you'd like to thank the little martyr here for tonight's feast.
I'm not a babe in the woods in need of constant guard. Go on without me.
I gave Kunan...
Yes, your word. And when I see him, I will say you protected me from being skewered upon those devil's tusks. Oh, and Eivor, I owe you a drink at least. Later, if you'd have one. Find me at the festivities.
Questa sta chico. Beef den Elden Mintas with neon.
It's true I ye think she a bold on sea.
Eivor, there you are.
Here I am.
So, what adventures did you find in my absence?
Escorted Tevdir to the shrine of some Christian saint. Our path was not peaceful, accosted by a singular of boar.
Odd, but path na usually safe. To the Brevo.
But you saved his hide. I bet it was quite the sight, two of you as a pair.
I kept my word to Kunan, and that spatchcock Tevdir lives.
Restraint, Eivor? I was half expecting you to wallop the lad around the head and ass.
I've bridged hands with most of England, Gunnar. And I've held my temper around worse than Tevdir. I need a drink.
Try the cider. It's from last year's apple harvest. Skull.
Skull. So, you invited me to a hoodening. What mischief is this?
Ni gwisgalan fel ysbrydion and creatures of the Vale. The bag for treats.
Glowachester gives their glut to otherworldly visitors, and if you dress as one, you'll get that bounty yourself.
Freely given. I've only seen such a thing done at feasts.
Then we turn you into a beastie and have you roam the hills, braying for sweets and drink.
It's hardly a disguise. Just a cloak and some bones.
Nonsense. You are the very spirit of the Mary Louved. Now, let's hooden. Become the Mary Louved, the spirit who sings for cake and ale. And you cannot have your cloak back until we leave.
I'll keep this covering. But even a knife to my throat could not make me sing. Gunnar, if no one else is dressed this way, I'll fill your shop. Trick or treat!
What business have you? Oh, the Mary Louid. Right. We're doing cakes instead of beer this year. Samhain night and the moon is high. Mary Louid haunts my door.
The air is chilling, and ghosts are spilling all across the misty moor.
Oh, ghosts and beasties. Here, spirit, take your reward.
Are you playing the role of trickster spirit?
Can trickster spirits...
A mask and some sweet cakes to turn you into a gentle skull.
I am not going to sing, Gunnar.
It should and do that jestran ek mich.
Will to gather yan swamen? Min brova havet kun on belje.
Then, through the mist of the night, they saw a woman at the crossroads, dressed all in white, and the children knew they should not have been out in the night.
you ready to rhyme with me?
Down the road from my abode, there is an open vale.
Hope to gods this Mary Lewitt doesn't fail.
Ah, have a cake for your troubles then.
Lads getting into their cups, scaring the wee ones.
Goody.
Oh, thank the gods. We've been waiting for children all night to empty our stores so we can go to the party. Have some extra.
Look at these cakes. Sweet as honey, Gunnar. You should see this. Gunnar? My cakes. What do you see? Gunnar! Oh, damn deserter.
I said, cloth ears, take your false gods and piss off back to your ship. Oh.
You are either fearless or stupid, boy, to speak to someone of the Raven clan this way.
Fitting name for scavengers. Winged rats taking what isn't yours.
I'll pick out your eyes and feed them to your god.
Gunnar, we are guests here. Let him go. We can hood him more. You seem to want your nose broken, so let me oblige.
Christ, him tall.
Mongrel!
It's you lot we should be burning alive.
Are you sure you don't want to stay in Gloucester?
They know how to have fun.
Four spears! My leg!
Gunnar!
Beautivalis Macallon.
Enough! Keep your brawls to the other side of the river. There's children about.
I don't answer to you, witch.
Thomas Fletcher, I brought you into this world, wiped your mother's birth blood from your face. Mind your tongue. Let's see that leg, then.
It's nothing.
Careful with the old man. He's had many winters' worth of wounds.
Tilukis. Modron's a gumpas to patch this land.
Your aid is welcome.
Men drown themselves in ale on Samhain. But I fear for the fragile peace when Tevder becomes eldermen.
With Dean and Fall. Regardless of Poisiel Puar.
That man called you a witch.
I lead those who follow the old ways in Gloucestershire. But I offer my healing services on both sides of the river. Gweneth, my love, go back to the house and bring me the garlic salt.
And the worms? Are we cleaning or cutting, Mother?
Yes, grab the worms just to be safe. Now go, child. I promise not to cut it off before your return.
Give me strength.
My mam Modron is known I'm a humor towish Gudran.
I'm glad you all finding my mortal injury so funny. Go, Eivor. Make merry and try to loosen Tevder's shoulders.
Modron, you do not have to save his leg. I'll understand.
That limb will be fine. But no medicine in England will stop the dribble from his mouth. I do not work miracles.